Alright, what is going on, guys? So, today we're going to be talking about the 5 worst champions to come out in 2019. There have been so many amazing champions this year that even some champs on this top 5 worst list are, none of these champs are useless except for maybe the worst one. But some of them, they're okay. They have some sort of use at least. But they're definitely the worst compared to the other champs that have been released this year. There've been so many insane champs this year, like Nick Fury thing and Namor, bro. They do so much, and these champs are just compared to them, really, come on, give them some love. And some of them are actually potentially being buffed, that Kabam has said, so because they know they're that bad. So coming in at number 5. Not necessarily a bad champ, but it's just, he feels like he's missing stuff, That's Ronan. Now, I have a 5-star Ronan here. I put up 45 million in Arena. No units. And I scooped him up. But I've never used him. I haven't used him a single time since I got him. I used him in the Content Creator program a little bit. But after that, I have not used him a single time. Not a single time, except for Arena, which doesn't count. He's at rank 3. He serves me no purpose. He doesn't do anything that special compared to the other champs I have. And there'd be no reason for me to take this guy to rank 5. Compared to some of the other champs that I have, he would do nothing. He would just sit there and collect dust. Especially for his playstyle, it's a little more intercept heavy, so a bit more skill based of a playstyle, but it's not as rewarding. They need to increase his damage output a bit more, maybe through his bleeds or through his cruelties, maybe make them stick around a bit, just something, man. I don't know. He needs some more, maybe with his L3, give him some sort of power control. I think he pulls out his bow on his L3, so when he's Hawkeye on his L1, he power drains, so maybe let him shoot an arrow on his L3 that completely power drains the opponent or something, or puts a power drain debuff on the opponent. I don't know, man. Give this guy some more stuff. He is lacking, and unfortunately he's not getting buffed. Kabam said they were happy with where this guy was at. When they talked about Cull Obsidian and Ebony Maw, they're like, we're nerfing Cull, we're buffing Maw, and Ronan, he's staying where he's at. He's balanced. Which, if balanced means mediocre and not that useful, I guess. But, he should be useful. So yeah, that's our number 5 on the list. Not that bad of a character, just, you could use some more stuff. Coming in at the number 4 spot on the list, this one pains me, man. Mr. Sinister, dude. See, I have him at rank 5. Now, there's only one reason I have this guy at rank 5, and that's because it was an alliance rank up for defense. I would not take this guy to rank 5 if it wasn't for defense. There is just no way. I have not used this guy a single time aside from defense. I tried to make a video with him once when I took him to rank 5, and it's just no, this is just boring. He's not fun to play. He's just, he's a defender. He's made to be a defender. Literally, his abilities, when you hit him and he gets critted, he heals. How is that an offensive ability? Am I supposed to be taking hits to the face to try to heal? The one area this works in is against Corvus. When you take some blocked hits, you get regen. But, this guy, his regeneration cannot be lowered below 0. When would you need that offensively? Maybe there's some very, very, very niche areas where you'd need that, but it's just man, come on. He was made to counter Ghost and Corvus, and be annoying. He'd be a really annoying defender, and that's what he is. On his L1, he transfers damage over time debuffs, but if you're playing well, why would you have damage over time debuffs on you? Suicides is the only thing, but you use one L1, they're gone, and then that's just useless. This guy it sucks. I hate him. I really do. I thought what was cool utility when he first came out, which is he's immune to reverse controls, and also he can block unblockable attacks. But That's really not useful because, his block efficiency sucks, so taking block damage is not a good idea with him. And immune to reverse controls, well, whoop-de-doo. I mean, he hits like a melon, so have fun using that in like Alliance War on the Path 9. No. It's... Man, I wish he was better. I really do, because I have him at rank 5 too. So many people were so excited for this guy to come out. And yeah, not a fan of him at all. With his signature ability, you can like build up persistent charges. Who wants to do that with this guy? Not me. So that's our number 4 pick for the worst champion of 2019. Coming in at number 3, we have a more of a defender-based champion as well in Annihilus. Now, Annihilus, man, he's supposed to be getting buffed. They said him and Human Torch were getting a buff. And I think Annihilus does need it offensively. Defensively, this guy is a monster. He's really good defensively, man. I'll give him that. He's annoying to fight. But offensively, man, he's not nothing crazy. And it's a shame because he has the Cosmic Control Rod, which in the comics is like a very powerful item. And he should just hit a lot harder in the game, I think. But hopefully, whatever the buff is to him, it makes him better offensively, but not better defensively because he's already pretty crazy there. But yeah, I think he just needs to hit harder offensively a bit, and it would go a long way. I think he has some Incinerate immunity while he has the Cosmic Control Rod, right? So that's cool. Incinerate immunity is pretty rare among the Cosmic class. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it sucks because, I thought he was going to be a really good champ, but a little disappointed in him. But, hopefully with the buff, if that's still even a thing, he gets better. So, yeah, that's the number 3 on the list. Coming in at number 2 on the list, we have one of the most hyped characters this year, I'd say, that turned out to be very disappointing, and that is Ebony Maw here, which mine's unawakened. Let's pop an awakened gem in him. Dude, Ebony Maw, I was so excited for this guy because before he came out, I had a bunch of Mystic Sig Stones, a Mystic Awakening gem, and I was so hyped because in Avengers Infinity War, Ebony Maw was a standout character for sure. He was so cool, so creepy. He took down Doctor Strange. He was just awesome, right? And then he comes to the contest, and the guy hits so weak, man. Like, I'm pretty sure a 3-star, like a good 3-star, can hit harder than like a maxed out Ebony Maw as like a 5-star. Like, the damage output on this guy is just so pitiful, man. It is like, no, this guy was supposed to be so cool. But again, this is one on the Kabam buff list. They said, like I said, Cull's supposed to get nerfed, Ronan stay the same, and the Maw was supposed to get buffed. So hopefully, man, he's hits a little harder on offense after the buff. But as far as defense goes, similar to Annihilus, this guy's like Annihilus, but like worse on attack. But on defense, he's a good defender. He's pretty good. He's got some annoying abilities, and yeah, hopefully, so if he does get buffed, it doesn't affect his defensiveness, because he's already a strong defender, I'd say, and that's what's keeping him from being the worst champion on this list. If he wasn't any good at defense, he would definitely be the worst champion released in 2019. But yeah, we've got that defensive potential, I guess. Coming in at number 1 for the worst champion released in 2019, we have Diablo. So Diablo was I think it was the second champ released this year. I don't know. He was released in January with Thing. I'm not exactly sure which one came out first. I think it was Thing. Or was it Diablo? I'm not sure. But he came out in the first month of the year, man, to build the hype. He started the Fantastic Four event off with Thing. And the guy was so disappointed, man. We hadn't had a new Mystic character in quite a while. The last one we had was Sim Supreme. and Diablo was just meh. He's super meh. He has 16 persistent charges. I think four of them are for each one of his potions. And in a quest, you can just run out, which is just why can you run out? Yeah, he has poison resistance, which was, I think it was kind of supposed to be like the Omega Red equivalent, but it's just not. It's not nearly as good as Omega Red's bleed resistance and how that functions in the game. Yeah, there's some ways to get some decent damage output off this guy, which I think Captain Bay made a video showcasing it because he has a 6-star. He was just trying to find some silver lining, I bet. But yeah, man, he's not that good on defense. With a certain node, he's like okay as a defender, but that's a kabam node that like makes him go unstoppable at random times. That's not a thing on defense for like Alliance War. So yeah, he's not fun to play, man. He like broke my streak for content creator program videos. Like every champ I got granted, I had made a video on for quite a while, and then I got this guy, and I was just like, I'm gonna sit this one out. Like he's just not fun to play. It's really dumb that you can run out of your potions and stuff. Yeah, he's just got nothing going on, and unfortunately, Kabam never said anything about buffing him. So yeah, rip Diablo, man. He's the worst champ of the year. Feel bad for the guy. He's got some crazy eyebrows going. Like he looks kind of cool. I wish he was better. Like he could potentially be cool with like that poison resistance. That could function good with suicides, but just it's quite lackluster. And yeah, that's my list for the top 5 worst champs of the year. Diablo winning it. Congrats, Diablo, you won. Yeah. But that's going to do it. Let me know who you guys think is the worst champ released this year. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed my list, if you agreed, or if you disagreed. But if you did disagree, go ahead and tell me why down below. Subscribe if you like some more content. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.